We take decisions all the time. If we think it's going to rain, we take the umbrella before leaving home. But if we think it will clear out, we leave the umbrella at home. We have seen how we can compose statements in sequence to make a program. The statements are executed one by one in order. Imagine now that we want to execute one sequence of statements if some condition holds, and some other sequence if not. But let's simplify this objective as much as possible. And let's see an example. Assume we want to compute the square root of a number. And we know that the number has to be positive in order for the square root to be a real number. So if we're giving a negative number, we need to make it positive. If the number given is positive, we don't need to do anything. So this is the objective. How do we do this in Java? The keyword if introduces a conditional statement. In this example, the assignment statement n equals minus n is only executed if condition n less than 0 is true. If it is false, nothing is done, and the next statement in order would be executed. So if n is negative, like minus 3 in this example, before execution of the conditional statement, it becomes positive, 3, after the execution. We have executed the assignment statement because the condition was true. However, if n is positive, the condition is false, and the assignment statement is not executed. We get what we wanted, that n is positive at the end. Now, what if we want to make more than one statement be dependent on a condition? Very easy. We just put the statements between curly brackets, making them a block. In this example, at the beginning, we have n equal minus 3 and x equal 1. Since the Boolean condition n less than 0 is true, the block of statements is executed and n is assigned to minus 3 and x to 0. If the condition is false, none of these statements in this block are executed. In general, it is recommended to write the curly brackets even if you have just one statement in the conditional. The Boolean expression for the condition has to go always between parentheses. Now, watch out not to put a semicolon after the Boolean expression. The statement under this condition is the empty statement that is represented by a semicolon. And the assignment statement would be always executed independently of the value of the Boolean expression because it is out of the Boolean statement. So take care of that. In summary, the conditional statement allows us to have the execution of a statement or block of statements depend on the values of a Boolean expression. This is one of the structures that control the flow of the execution. We will see others later on.